Hello everyone, welcome to my English video. And now today I am introduce for everyone a book of is the karma of the mind. Is right by Tichen Kwang author. Yes, is a monk, and our book is very good for everyone to understand everything in the world. Okay, and now rephrase the law of cause and effect of all the law of karma is the foundation of ones who have just followed Buddhism and also the peak of the sublimely awakened. When Buddha became perfectly enlightened, he has shunned this dark world and saw the subtlety and mystery of the law of cause and effect in this universe. As disciples of Buddha, we are fortunate to take a refuge in his wisdom to assess our deeds and our karma, and then to adjust it. Whatever we do or say has its karma, even our secret truths. Our truths, our thoughts reflect our sorrow and the realm we will go to after our death. Our secret thoughts govern our lives, sounds, and our karma. Through our thinking doesn't hurt anyone physically or mentally. It can drive us to hell. Like likewise, through our thoughts don't make anyone rich or beloved. They can make us lovable, intelligent, and have the ability to go deep in meditation. And because we cannot just stop our thinking, we still have a delusions. The scary thing is that we try to do good things to be blessed, but the karma of our mind can pull us down. We want to be better by saying and doing good, but our thinking is the opposite and out of our control. Once understanding the law of the karma, you will fear the karma of your mind. So why we cannot control our mind? Yes. What should we do to improve our mind to avoid sins and achieve excellent results? As Buddha taught, how to build a pure mind, and where we will go when having a perfect mind. Let uh, uh, analyze our minds to understand ourselves and to find ways to transform our minds to have a better life as per the drama. Chapter 1. And now the mind and its karma. Some even people create positive karma by accident and have good results in the future, and for that reason their minds become good. Conversely, some good people unintentionally cause negative karma, hence receive bad consequences in the future, and for that reason their mind becomes worse. This is the justice of the law of cause and effect and the close connection between the mind and our karma. The mind is the start and also the end of our karma. Starting with our thinking, we do good or bad, intentionally or unintentionally, hence good or bad karma. The result will affect our mind respectively. We can visualize it with a logic diagram. The mind, thoughts, action, karma, result, the different mind. So the mind is the starting point of our karma and also its end. Now we will consider each case to have a better understanding of this characteristic of the mind. The mind is the start of our karma. Good deeds result from good thoughts and result in good results. For example, the road leading to the temple in a village hadn't been paved yet. It was narrow and had many potholes and got slippery in the rain. A Buddhist thought, I wish this road was flat for Buddhists to go easily to the temple in the morning or at night. This person was not a good man because he still had greed, anger, and selfishness. However, having a long time of going to a temple, he became a bit better and his karma started to work. His wish couldn't make the road flat, but his new karma began. That is when his legs came to pagoda. Thought the road was still in the same condition, he was laterally urged to fix the road. He flattened it himself and tried to save money to buy sand, stone, and cement, and asked the villagers to repair the road together. Thus, from the desire for a better road, the law of karma urged he to take action, that is, to fix the road with a hoe. When he finished repairing the road, his good result did not appear immediately, but he earned a blessing. Maybe the good results will come early in this life, about 10 years later. He will suddenly have good luck that he will have a big house, cars, and easily get a job. But there are also people who committed so negative karma in past life that through they made so many roads and bridges, he didn't have good fortune and in the end died in mystery. Such people may stay mindful until their death, but die in distress. However, he earned a blessing for what he had done. In next life, he will be reborn into a wealthy family and will be so much loved and taken good care of. It means the blessing earned from building, fixing roads, and bridges that he cannot enjoy in this life will come to him next life at his early age. Or another example, in your neighborhood, there is a family in which the father has just died, and the children for the fortune. If they were stopped in time, there must have been a grim. Seeing that, you wondered how can they treat their siblings like that just because of a plot of land. Why are people so evil? Not only this, but there are also many such people in this life, and that's a pity. The evil on once feels insecure and they cause others feel the same. Then you made a wish. I wish everyone in this world to love each other and be moral. And you wondered how to spread morality and love in this life. It's just your wish, and you didn't do anything to fulfill it yet because it's very hard. You may hear of compassion a thousand times, but you have it little. However, because of your wish, you start to tell everyone about the law of cause and effect and advise them to love each other. Keep doing it for good, and you will earn merit. One who often tells others about the law of cause and effect will attain the rebirth in heaven, and when your life a celestial being ends or due to your vow to be born in the human dream. You will surely have the manners of a saint, the course of bring love and morality to people has the effect of being a saint, but to produce bad consequence. For example, some people have the karma of breeding of chickens, pigs, cows, goats, and fish for good or and young animals. They want their animals to produce so many young ones that they try many ways to increase the reproduction like artificial insemination for their high interest. But what is the retribution for them? They will have to become the children of those kinds of animals. That is, they are condemned to being animals, and these animals will be forced to reproduce themselves a lot. It's because our wish for sentient being will return to us. So the mind is the beginning of our karma is right according to the law of cause and effect. That is, our thoughts will result in our action, and our action will cause our retribution. The mind is the result of our karma. When we love and often help people, we will have many good results. Do one thing, and you will receive thousands or millions of times greater than that thing, and that's how the law of cause and effect works. For example, when you build a bridge or a road, it's not merely but that you will have another one to go on. If in this life you greatly repair a stretch or road, you will have strong legs in the afterlife. Moreover, you will have convenient transportation facilities, good luck, no traffic accidents, and you'll be very smart, good at studying, and like to work in the construction of bridges and roads. You will be good looking and especially have a good heart. It's strange that when you do good deeds, you don't wish to be a beautiful, handsome, but you will be seen according to the law of karma. A cause will have many effects. When you good results come, you will be lucky in many aspects: beauty, situation, health, bravery, wisdom, and the mind. And among these, the most precious thing is the good mind. If in a previous life one's mind was not so good, and he tried to fix a stress up road, then in this life, when the result comes, his mind will be more virtuous, and he wants to live a life for others. So the mind creates karma, which then shapes, shapes the mind. Some case of cause and effect. Worshipping Buddha, those who build bright roads will have a good mind, be intelligent and good at construction. What is the result of the worship for Buddha? One who has the reverence for Buddha will be beautiful, dignified, upright, and loved everywhere they come. Lordly, they have divine qualities. That is, they often assess their minds if they are wrong, right, blessed, sinful. When we didn't have reverence for Buddha yet, we never thought if our deeds were good or evil. However, when we do have, we start to be with hence very careful with everything we do. Thanks to our worship for Buddha, we have the good result that makes our minds better. Music and art. What what is the result retribution for a musician or a singer who often compose sing love songs. The artists would put themselves into a situation that they easily fall in love with someone. Hence, their unfaithfully love music is propagated everywhere. Then the composer and the singers have the retribution of falling into love affairs. Music has great influence on humans. What we cause to others will return to our to your it composer and singers focus on the music that makes people more than they will earn great merit, and surely they will have a pure and virtual mind later. One keeps his word and one doesn't. A woman had a beautiful vase and promised to give it to a friend, but busy with her work, she forgot to fulfill her promise, and that when she accomplished all her things, she suddenly remembered the promise, so she brought the vase to the friend. That person kept all her promise, even Miller won. Those who always keep their words have many good outcomes, and one of them is very precious. That is, they will never be absent minded, but always mindful until their death. So, those who are mindful until their death, then we can say that those people always keep their words. Those who followed Confucianism worship morality and advocate kindness, reverence, gratitude, wisdom, credibility. Because of their credibility, they were mindful until their death. When they were nearly their death, they called their children and gave them their last words and then died in peace. This is a clear case that works as per the law of karma. What is the retribution for one who often breaks his promise? He will be forgetful, so that people will less trust him and don't want to give him an important job. And sometimes he is despite when he grows old. He will be a sentence absent mind and may have a dementia or even Alzheimer's disease. At that time, he has almost no value to this life. When he cannot remember their family members, cannot take care of himself, it is even bedridden, he burdened the people around him with their psychology, health, and financial problems. Thus, he will grow old and die in misery. Also, when you promise something to someone, you give that person a hope. They look forward to the fulfillment of your promise. If you don't keep our promise, that person will be disappointed, and the higher their disappointment, the more frustration, failure, and suffering you will have. Misure drugs for pleasure. Those who often drink alcohol or use drugs have many adverse consequences, and one of them is they will be done miserable and painful. Those who use drugs to enjoy the feeling of happiness, in return, they will fall into depression, misery, and pain. That is the justice of the law of cause and effect. Therefore, anyone who is addicted to alcohol or drugs must do something to serve the public as a way of lessening his karma. This is a real story about a young man in Namdi who was addicted to drugs and successfully absent, abstained. He didn't have a job, so he left his hometown for Greenfields to find a job there. Unfortunately, there were many criminals and events there, so he became a drug addicted and infected with HIV. When no more gold was found, he left the Greenfield without money. He returned to his hometown and everyone there despaired and isolate him because that white guy is a drug addicted and infected with AIDS as well. His life seemed to reach a dead end. Most addicts fall into this situation, thus they will damage their lives, and before they die they will commit some robberies and be arrested, but nothing else. But it seemed that he had some past good karma. That was a girl who fell in love with him. She became the ultimate lifesaver of his life because even his family had abandoned him and no one loved him. She became his wife and advised him to stop using drugs. He loved his wife and was so touched by her hurt that he determined so to abstain and rather to live the rest of his life meaningfully. However, he still had HIV. During the detoxification, when he was about to have an attack of addiction, he asked his wife to tie his hands and legs. When he gave drugs, he was painful as if nails were hammered into his bones or a multitude of worms were eating his bones. His pain were unbearable that he tore the string and ran to feed his addiction. The abstinence was so hard that he was despondent to think about it. Once wandering sadly on the riverbank, he saw the current go round, causing floods to strike his village. House and crops of the villagers were all damaged, and people had to evacuate. Also, many people had died to the flood. He kept looking at the river and thought the current should be shaped not to hit the village, and he asked men in the village to do with him. However, they slickered at him and told each other, "Crazy guy, he really dies but still wishes to do something impossible." No one believed in him, but because he very much regretted his wrongdoings and wanted to redeem them, so he decided to do something meaningful. He saved the river with a hoe by himself day after day. And luckily, while digging the ground, he found a layer of gravel that he could sell to some builders and earned a little amount of money for his family. What was even more stranger was that while he was shaping the course of the river, his wife had a pregnancy and gave birth to a lovely boy baby. When his wife and baby had their blood screened for HIV, they were HIV negative while he was positive. The couple cheerfully hugged each other for the news. the one event science and explain why because as a matter of fact if the husband has AIDS, his wife and children must have AIDS too. This is a miracle. He kept doing the job until finished it. That year the flood came. People stood to watch the water level and prepare to evacuate it. But how strange it was that before the water rose to the alarming level, the current followed into the canal. He did. The villagers shouted happily and considered him their benefactor. And it's a thumbs up and to be continued to the end of chapter 1 and bye, see you again in the next video. Bye.